Hi Pep, Simon Mullock, Sunday Mirror. Once again, you're dominating possession, as you did last season in terms of stats, and you've also one of the teams that has committed the fewest fouls. Last season, Mourinho made an observation that your team is guilty of committing technical fouls. To stop
Are you preparing the derby?
No, this was a
last season.
Yeah, but this was a theme taken up by Gary Neville. You wouldn't have seen it on TV on Monday night after the Tottenham game.
No.
He said that your team is a great footballing team, the best football team in the country, but they are also the best team at knowing when to commit fouls. How would you?
I'm not completely agree with that. I'm not completely agree. We are a team like. We try to play, and of course sometimes there are a counter-attack and make a fall, sometimes the action is a contact, so we are not, of course, not a team like, we don't think about that, but never in my teams are focused about to make something wrong to make the opponents, so situation happen. But we are a team always try to attack, to defend well, to try to play our game, but never thought you have to do that to avoid what they do, thinking about to make actions what we done. So it never happened in my career and never will happen in my career because I understand the game in a different, completely agreeing approach. So to be aggressive without the ball, stay high, defend a lot of spaces our back, and try to make the best football as possible to win the games. So the possession in the terms for itself, for possession, for number is nothing if you don't create chances and you concede absolutely nothing. That is our target. But I'm not completely agree with that comments that we are a team looking for these kind of situations, because never happened in Barcelona, never happened in Bayern Munich, never happened in City, and never will happen in the future in my career. Never. So
it's a consequence of your aggressive approach to try and win the ball back rather than instruction. Because his suggestion was that it would be an instruction.
I'm not discover a secret in all of you. When the opponent has the ball, we are going to push them, we are going to press them to regain the ball, to attack more. That is the main thing. But the people has to know, and Gary Neville knows perfectly because he was a former player, the opponents play too. And sometimes it's dribble and you arrive late and you down and make a fault. Yeah, it's happened. So I don't say we are not making faults or we are having faults, no. But the intentions to do something. But if we talk about, the game against Spurs is because they are so strong. We cannot deny the pitch when you play it. So when maybe in TV or on the stage you can see how good it was the grass. So in that kind of situation, the contact is more common and it happened. But I don't think we are a team. I don't know the statistics, but I don't think we are a team like we make a lot of faults. Because normally when the guy have 65 or 70% of the ball. So I said many times, we cannot kick the opponent. We can kick each other, okay? But we have the ball. But normally when you have 10 minutes and 7 minutes you have the ball, you have less options to make faults because you have the ball. And that is the target. So I don't know statistics, but I don't think so. We are the team who make a lot of faults in the game. But I am pretty sure, I can assure you, and can speak for myself that my former players, I had in 10 years like a professional, never in my life in our meeting in one idea I said to my players, you have to do that to make problems to the opponents, to not let them be who they are. We don't want to get, you have the ball, I'm going to you to take the ball to play again. Take the ball to play again. That is the main thing. My teams, and I discover anything, because if you see the way we play in these 3 seasons, even the first season was not excellent in terms of results, it was quite similar in the terms we are playing right now.
Just on that point, on Simon's point, is the speed with which you win the ball back, is that actually one of your biggest strengths as a team, and one that is often overlooked by people?
Yeah, it's one of the points. So we defend well because we run everybody. I said many times here, a few times, but a lot of times with the players, so I accept everything, but the guy who doesn't run for his mate, he doesn't run with desire to regain the ball to play, because the guys likes to play with the ball. With me, no chance. And it doesn't matter who plays, they know that. So 89 minutes we are winning and continue. That is our signal like a team, and that is going to happen until the end. With good results or bad results, because nobody can assure you that. But with that aggressivity, sometimes we regain a lot of time in the ball, sometimes we make fouls. So that's why the referee is there to take a decision, is foul, no foul, yeah, yellow card or something like that. But the same, the big signal is when you have highest percent of the ball possession, you have the ball. And when you have the ball, you cannot make a foul. It's impossible. Impossible. And when that's happened, we are better than the other ones, just in that terms, because we have the ball.
Pep, Ken Lawrence from the Sun on Sunday. Laporte has already been mentioned. You also have Vincent and you have Otamendi. But in the future, do you envisage the idea of Stones and Laporte being, if you like, the ball-playing centre-backs for the next 5, 6, maybe 10 years because of their age and because of their ability?
Yeah, that is the idea of the club. The club is maintaining these two guys with us for a long term. Every time we play Hammer's personality, but still we trust a lot with Vincent and Nico. When Nico extended the contract last season, and we didn't trust with him, we did not extend the contract, but they have to know, they have to fight each other. And maybe I don't understand good the question.
What I'm saying is that they are so young in reality that they could stay together for many years.
Yeah, that's
which
the
is
point.
Often a signature of a great team, to have a very good centre-back pairing. That
but we cannot. Yeah, definitely. I completely agree. But we cannot sustain a long season just with both of them. It's impossible. We can count in the terms of the injuries, and now Aymeric Laporte is a good level, but maybe going down. So in that level, when you play Carabao Cup, international competitions with the national teams, with the Premier League, with everything, you need amazing squad, depth squad, with 4 central defenders. And of course, the target will be when decide Vincent or Nico for age. That is the only reason why for age. Not be here, we have to take another substitute to compete at highest level with Laporte and John.
But
that is the target.
Finally on this, sorry Pep, I understand that you looked at Laporte before you actually signed him.
Yeah.
Did you always have it in your mind, possibly, that Stones and Laporte could be together when you were planning for the future?
Yeah.
In terms of buying them?
With another ones.
Yeah.
With another 2 guys.
With other guys, of course. I take your point, but
we are going to help them if we are able to do that. So we are going to grow John and Jaime if they feel they are 2 guys, like they feel now that 2 guys, they are as good as them as they are. That is the only way to compete at high level for a long, long time. Without that, it's few people are so strong when they don't feel their chair will be moved to be consistent and strong. One of the secrets of this consistent for the more than one season is because all the players feel, wow, I have to play good, guy. If don't, next game I'm going to play because the other one is so good too. Is the only way. If not, the players, they don't have the ability for just one. I play every day. It doesn't matter how I play. With the level go decrease, the opponents beat you. So the best competition is not the opponents. It's the best competition is the mate that are beside you. That is and that's why I'm so grateful for Manchester City to provide me that. To the depth squad. Yesterday played 9 different players that play in Tottenham, and our level was high. Fulham, of course, in that period, the mood, it's important, the results, but they play with the start 11, the strong 11 they normally play. And we were there, we were stable like a team in all terms. That it's the best signal for the team, because the players know that yesterday didn't play. They have to be ready to play good, because the guys who played yesterday were at a high level, and that is the best way to maintain our consistent for a long, long, long time.
Joe Bernstein, Mail on Sunday. Pep, the last time you played Southampton, the last day of last season, was a very historic game with the late winner, and it's on the stadium. Gabriel Jesus scores the goal.
Yeah.
And everyone, I think, thought he was going to have a very big season this season. Can you put your finger on it? Can you understand why it quite hasn't happened for him this season?
What is going to happen this season?
Well, people thought maybe having scored the winner at Southampton to make 100 points, this would be a big season for Gabriel Jesus, but it hasn't happened for him yet. I was just wondering, as a coach, why
yesterday was of course he needs a goal. Of course, the striker Sergio, they live for that. But if you see the performance that yesterday he did, it was excellent. So how he create, how he move, how he problem. So there are a lot of movements for Gabriel without the ball. People sometimes don't realize help to the other moves. You see, for example, you see the third goal in Donetsk, like Bernardo go in diagonal outside inside the movement he makes. Gabriel helps to score the goal to Bernardo. So he's a guy who gave us a lot, but he's still a young player. Still he can improve a little bit more calm in the inside of the box, in the 16-yard box. But he has desire. That's why he extend the contract here for many years, and we're going to try to help him. I'm so satisfied for the way he's playing this season. But of course, the strikers needs the goal, to be completely okay. I am there, but okay. The season at the end is we're in November, so still many things going to happen in the future.
Hi Pep, Russell from Sunday Life. When you came to City, you had a reputation for being certainly the best attacking coach in the world, if not the best coach in the world. But there was questions asked about if you were defensive minded, if you could cope with the Premier League, and this season the stats defensively are fantastic. Goals conceded, shots conceded, and what have you. How much satisfaction does it give you that not only you're the best attacking coach but the best defensive coach?
I always was like this. I don't want to be arrogant, but in the seasons when we played in Barcelona and Bayern Munich, always was the team with less concede, playing only different. Normally have an approach, a mental approach. We defend well when you defend so deep, The only different, we defend so high. We defend a lot of space behind, and that is a little bit difficult to understand when this kind of things thinking about is defending good or not. Always we believe and try to convince our players here that as far we are in our goal, the ball is far away from our goal, we are safer. It's much better. When the moment the ball surrounds for our box, everything can happen. Everything. You can see corners, free kicks, you can see faults. The talents of the players can put the ball in the corner. So always we believe it's far away, but that's happened not just for the back four or back five or the holding midfielder, and everybody's involved. Everybody make one effort to defend well. So the important, of course, the clean sheet. We have many in the last period, and what important is more than that is how few concede, how few chances we concede during the game, and that is show our stability. But of course, in 10 years, I was always concerned, always focused, maybe more than any other things, in defend well, always, because when you are stable from back, from behind, the only difference we do it far away from our goal. That is only different. We try to do it, but that's good. It's a good signal. It's a good signal to attack better, because always there are a relation. When you attack good, you defend well. When you defend well solid, you attack better. So you cannot talk about the different things. Just attack, just defend. Always, maybe you will realize. You see statistics the last 20 years. The team who score the most is who concede less. So it's a balance of that. It's impossible you score a lot of goals and you concede a lot of goals. When that's happened, you are not a stable team.
You're going for the club record for clean sheets in the league. In the summer of 2017, you spent a then world record sum of money on your defence. Do you now look back on that and you feel justified? Because I know you don't like to spend more money than you have to. It must have been a big gamble for you at that particular time.
No, but I'm completely agree. So without good players, we cannot do that. So I said many times. So every manager have good ideas, but without the good players, that is not possible. There's no way. So the people say that's happened because you have more money. Yeah, that's true. I said many times, that's true. We need it, so to compete at high level. But only I say that, except Tottenham, for many reasons, the other teams spend too. So in Europe, big clubs too. So, for example, this season we spend less, and next season we spend maybe one player, maybe going to buy, more than that. So it's big effort. You do it once every 4 or 5 years, but that is the point. So we believe, because it doesn't want to buy players who defend well, so you have to players who play good. So in the top teams we need both. So not just defenders, and after with the ball I don't want the ball. That cannot happen in the top clubs. We need players defend well, but after with the ball, personality to play. That's why since I arrived, I saw John when he was in Everton, and I was impressed in the personality to play. And Laporte, I knew it from Spain. That's why it was the main target when just we arrived. Sometimes happened. Laporte came later, but that is the deal. In the big teams, you need strikers, a good quality to play, to score goals, but you need the strikers to fight. Today is finished the period like a striker said, okay, they're going to come the ball, I'm going to score and just take a coffee. When the opponent has the ball, that is over. That period is over. Everybody today in the big clubs, you see the top teams, everybody fight. And we have to be part of that. Okay, thank you.